Major Melee tournaments are back after over 2 months of nothing. Genesis X2 is this weekend in San Jose, California, and it's a giant tournament to say the least. 9 of the top 10 players are in attendance, with plenty more of the top 100 in the mix. This tournament is shaping up to be one of the biggest of the year, and it's just the first one. Our top 8 seeds in order include Zain, Cody, jmook, moky, aklo, hbox, plup, and amsa. A few more heavy hitters are going. There's too many to mention, but players like Mango, Joshman, and Wizzrobe will be there. With so many incredible players in attendance, it's hard to say who's going to win, but my estimates, I think it's almost guaranteed one of the top 9 seeds will take it. First up, we got Zain, who hasn't won a major since Luminosity Makes Moves Miami back in November. However, he's still the rank 1 on SSBM rank 2024 to nobody's surprise, and likewise, nobody will be surprised if the best player in the world wins. Cody is coming off lackluster performances at his last few majors. However, he's also coming off incredible wins at Afterburner 2025 and Platfight 2024, both important tournaments in their own rights. Can the previous year's Genesis champion repeat his win? jmook has done very well recently. He won the last major of 2024 and got second at the last big tournament of 2024. He's doing very well right now, but I think hbox could give him some trouble as they are slotted to play in winners' quarters. Moky, excluding Supernova, had a very consistent 2024, especially his final 2 tournaments where he won Don't Park on the Grass and got 3rd at the Nouns Invitational. He's looking very strong going into this event and is primed to win another super major. After Moky won Don't Park, it became very obvious who the next in line to win a major was. After Aklo did no worse than 4th at 5 majors in a row, it seems like just a matter of time before he breaks through and gets that coveted major win. His bracket is tough, but so is everyone else's, and maybe the King of New York can become King of the World. Hungrybox was once considered a god of Melee, best player in the world for 3 years in a row, but after the pandemic it just hasn't been the same. Could this be the Clutch God's comeback? Only time will tell, but I think he has a fairly solid bracket into top 8 winner side, and maybe he can take it all the way. Plup was very inactive throughout 2024, however, even just barely missing attendance requirements to be ranked, he still had some amazing tournaments, top 8ing almost every major he attended and would likely be ranked 9th if he did go to enough events. Sure, he has some hurdles to get over if he wants to win, but it's nothing the Genesis 5 champion hasn't done before. Amsa is one of 2 players I'll be discussing who doesn't have a Genesis win. However, everyone's favorite red dinosaur could very well take it this weekend. Genesis 8 had jmook come in 2nd and win 9. Genesis 9 had Cody come in 2nd and win Genesis X. Amsa got 2nd at Genesis X. Maybe the pattern could continue and the Yoshi enthusiast could surprise everyone with another major win. Mango hasn't won a Genesis since the very first one in 2009, but he seems to be taking this one very seriously. After all, he has been slumping, and whenever Mango slumps, you can be sure the GOAT has a win just around the corner. I think these are the players who got the best chance of winning. However, there are a few more who could cause some serious upsets. Axe, who got 2nd at Genesis 6 back in 2019, has been practicing, and he has gotten a surprisingly solid bracket path, and I wouldn't be too surprised if he goes on a monster run. A few other players I think could cause some serious mayhem and include Trif, Joshman, Soonsay, Llod, and Magi. If I had to give percent chances on what I think could happen, I'd give Zain the highest chance at a 20% chance. His biggest obstacles include the winner of amsa vs Mango, Salt vs Axe, Aklo vs Moky, and likely Cody vs jmook. I'd give jmook and Cody an about equal percent at winning at 12% each. They both have some demons they might have to overcome, but it isn't unrealistic for either of them. I'll give Moky, Mango, Aklo, and amsa the next highest chance at 10% each. I think for Moky he can win if he dodges Zain, but that could be a tall order if amsa is upset early by either Llod or Mango. Mango has a tough bracket with how low he was seeded, but if he gets past Zain, I think he has a very high chance of steamrolling the rest of top 8. Aklo has a few matchups that could be super tough, but none of them feel unwinnable, which is why I put him in this tier. Amsa was seeded fairly low as a result of his lackluster last few tournaments, however his bracket is actually fairly good despite that. Cody and Plup, his 2 biggest demons, are both on the other side of bracket and playing each other very early, so otherwise if he dodges Moky, he could take the event. I'm gonna give hbox and Plup a 6% chance at winning each. They very well could win if they dodge all their demons, but when your demons happen to be the 2 best players in the world, it's a very tall order to dodge both of them. This leaves us at 96%, and I'll just give the last 4% to anyone else winning Genesis. It's very unlikely one of these 9 don't win, but it is possible someone like Wizzrobe or Joshman go on an absolute tear and win. That's going to do it for this video. Originally I wanted to restream Genesis with my commentary, but I think my weekend will be pretty busy, so I'll just save it for another time. Also, sorry for the lack of uploads. I wasn't able to for a while, so it's been slow. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.